Hi, welcome to this free course. This is how overwhelmed homemakers are decluttering and organizing without overwhelm in only 15 minutes a day. But first, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Carly. I have been a professional organizer for over 3 years, and I transitioned from organizing in people's homes to teaching thousands of women on social media every day how to do this for themselves without breaking the bank to hire a professional. So I'm sure you're asking, has this girl really helped thousands of people do this already? The answer is yes, and I'm going to show you just some examples right here. So what you're looking at is a linen closet of a follower of mine on Instagram. I'm doing a series called Get Organized with Carly, and she sent me her photo and the measurements of her space, and I was able to take the measurements along with this photo and give her some solutions on what she could do to her linen closet. So she took my suggestions, and you can see this is the after picture, a perfectly organized space using product that she either already owned or got for a really inexpensive price. This pantry right here, you're looking at my mom's pantry. So before I got into professional organizing, I wanted to organize for my friends and family just so I could get enough practice and experience under my belt before I started charging paying clients. And my mom often texts me to this day telling me that her space still looks like that to this day. What she needed was clear and concise systems to help her stay organized for the long haul. So you are looking at right here a client of mine. She had just acquired a lot of stuff. She had been through a lot in her life, and she was ready to make a change. So you see this before picture and what we did to her closet after. Organizing just her master bedroom changed the trajectory of life for her in her home. So this is for you if you're a busy mom, trading cleaning for spending time with your kids. Maybe you're sick of tidying up all day long. Maybe you want your home to be a place you actually enjoy being in. I know I want to enjoy being in my home. Maybe you're just sick of all of the clutter. Or you're not a naturally organized person. Before I started out, I was not a naturally organized person. I had no idea how to organize, how to create systems, and how to make them stick for the long haul. So in the next few minutes, I'll show you how to declutter and organize your home in 15 minutes or less without the burnout or overwhelm. Doesn't that sound great? Isn't that what we all want when it comes to decluttering? At the end, you can apply to join our exclusive 6-week clutter challenge and become a Clutter Fighter yourself. So how are busy moms or working women decluttering without feeling overwhelmed or like giving up? Just like Amy, who joined the Clutter Fighter challenge and was able to declutter her home after a death in the family. She had acquired a lot of her aunt's things after her aunt passed away, and she says, I am doing 15 minutes on and 15 minutes off. I have gone through most of my aunt's stuff and got it down to the manageable stuff. I also found this is such a great method for tidying as well. So thank you so much, Carly. So here are some lies that we've been told. We've been told that you have to become a minimalist to have a clutter-free home. And I'm telling you right now, I am not a minimalist, and you do not have to become a minimalist in order to live clutter-free. We've been told that the only thing that matters is getting our stuff out and getting it out as fast as we can. Or that you can organize without even having to declutter. All of these are lies. We've been told that you'll never live with decluttering regret. How many of you have heard people within the industry say, I don't regret anything I've decluttered? I'm telling you, for me, when I first started out, that simply wasn't the case. I had a lot of decluttering regret because I wasn't following a simple step-by-step method. I was not doing this. I was just in a hurry to get it out as fast as I could, and I had to rebuy a lot of things. And isn't that our biggest fear? What holds a lot of us back from even starting to declutter is in the first place is, well, what if I need it again someday? So this method shows you how to declutter and not live with that fear in the long run. So I struggled for years until I discovered the 8 decluttering baby step method. I was angry, overwhelmed, and totally burnt out. A little bit of a backstory, I went from a 2,300 square foot house to a little apartment to moving all the way across the country to a 70s home with little to no storage space. I felt like I was drowning. And then I added kids into the mix and more kids into the mix and more dogs into the mix. And I just never felt like I could stay on top of the clutter. I could never have imagined that my space would end up looking like the photo that you see right here. This was the space I could only dream of, but I never knew quite how to get there. So here's how this works. Instead of decluttering in a rage, you will use my 8 baby steps to make clear and thought out decluttering decisions that won't leave you with donation regret or decluttering fatigue. It starts with defining your why, and it ends with how to stay clutter-free for good. It's kind of like a baby who needs to learn to crawl before they can walk, to walk before they can run. This baby step method takes you step by step, gradually building one step on top of the other until not only are you organized, or until not only are you decluttered, that's what I meant to say, but you're also organized, and then you'll be able to maintain it for good. So you're finally going to be able to make progress without taking everything out at once. Have you ever done that? Sat there in a rage, decluttered, and then you have to go get your kid. You have to respond to a message. You have to drop everything to go to soccer practice. And you're left coming home to a giant pile of clutter, and you've lost your motivation, and every time you look at it, you feel overwhelmed, so you just shove it back in drawers, close the drawer, and out of sight, out of mind. I'm telling you, my friend, it does not have to be this way. You're just 8 decluttering baby steps away from a completely clutter-free home. Are you excited about what we just spoke about? Would you like to work closely with me to implement this system? Let me introduce you to our 6-week Clutter Fighter challenge. Here's what you're gonna get. 6-week Clutter Fighter challenge on the Clutter Fighters app. You're gonna get bi-weekly group coaching calls, and the recordings are always added to the Clutter Fighters app to personalize your plan. You'll get exclusive Facebook community to share your progress. This Facebook community is going to be essential to help get you motivated, to help keep you motivated, and to help keep you accountable. You'll get a accountability leadership board to help you stay on track. You'll get monthly competitions to help keep it fun. You'll get my master decluttering checklist to help maximize your results, and an exclusive Clutter Fighter t-shirt once you've finished the challenge. So here's how it works. Every day for 6 weeks, you'll receive a new video mission. You'll watch the video, complete the mission and the worksheet. Week by week, this is how it's going to look. Week 1 is all about dream with me. I'm going to tell you my story. We're going to live the future together. We're doing things like identifying your clutter thresholds, identifying the root cause, identifying why you can't stop bringing the clutter in and why you can't seem to get it out. In week 2, I'm going to tell you you're not a failure. We're going to define your why by using my baby step number 1. We're going to anticipate setbacks, which is my baby step number 2. Some setbacks may include family and kids, extended family, your spouse, emotional attachment, and the money that you've spent on it. We're going to address all of those things within week 2. Week 3 is titled Not Today Clutter, and that is when we will get into decluttering. You're going to be given your master declutter checklist. We're going to talk about why you should set a timer, which is my baby step number 3. We're going to start really, really small using my baby step number 4. We're going to minimize with baby step number 5. I'm going to talk to you all about avoiding donation regret, and we're going to do some timer challenges. Week 4, it's all about organization, and we are going to talk about a home you can breathe in. We're going to talk about why you should organize, finding your organization style, how to choose the right product, how to categorize and contain, and week 5, of course, is talking about how you will never go back. You'll officially become a clutter fighter. Week 6, we have lots of bonus material thrown in there. And you are probably asking at this point, do I have to complete it in exactly 6 weeks? The answer is no. You can take this course at your own pace. It's evergreen, so you can stop, you can move ahead. I suggest you do every lesson sequentially though, because it's building on top of the other. So here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the 6-week Clutter Fighter Challenge, which is a $1,000 value. Our bonus number 1, which is our Clutter Fighter community. This is our bonus number 1, the Clutter Fighter community. We have our founding members in there right now, and they have really enjoyed completing the lesson and getting in there and doing the challenge and participating in it all together. Just like Hillary, she said she just finished day 3. And I will say I was scared to start decluttering right away, even though I'm ready. The videos are nice. I thought I was going to be overwhelmed by decluttering right away, but you're easing us right into it. Here's what else you're gonna get. So you'll get that 6-week Clutter Fighter Challenge for $1,000 value. You'll get the Clutter Fighter community, which is a $497 value. The total value together is $1,497. But you'll also get bonus number 2, which is our accountability coaching group. After the Clutter Fighter Challenge, you have a unique opportunity to join our monthly declutter challenges, which take you room by room. So the Clutter Fighter Challenge is a broad overview. You can choose any room you want to start in. The monthly challenges are room by room, deep diving into it, and you can get that monthly subscription for half off by becoming a Clutter Fighter. Here's what else you're gonna get. The 6-week Clutter Fighter Challenge for $1,000 value, the Clutter Fighter community for $497 value, the accountability coaching, which is a $4,997 value, totaling $6,494. So I'm going to ask you, if all this did was give you your own Clutter Fighter app, increase time with your family, helped you enjoy your home, saved you years of the decluttering frustration, helped you to learn how to declutter and organize like a professional, would it be worth it? I had 2 options. Option number 1 was I could go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many things as possible, or option number 2, which requires a little bit more of an investment from you. But in exchange, I can devote way more time and resources to guarantee your success. You can see why this would be a great investment at that $6,494 price. But you can get started now for just $397 today. So if you want to get started, you can go to this link, clutterfreecarly.com. You'll see the 6-week Clutter Fighter Challenge on top of the website, and you can sign up. Or you could do it the old way, which is hiring a professional organizer. You could be paying $50 to $100 an hour to have someone else do all the work for you without teaching you how to develop the skills to actually make this stick. So you have two options now. You can either do nothing and nothing will change, or you can take a small step with no risk attached. The best part about this is you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I am so convinced that this method will work for you in the long run that I am willing to risk it all so that you can have peace in your home. Here are some common questions you might be asking. What happens after the 6th week? After the 6 weeks, you should be at a place where you're either in maintenance mode or you're in between, where you're done feeling overwhelmed by your clutter, but you still have some ways to go. And at that point, you can join our monthly challenges at that half off rate. What are the other payment options? So we do have a payment option plan. You can talk to me personally if you would like to get on our payment option plan. You may be asking, how will this work since I'm a mom or I work? You're busy, and I totally understand that. The method is designed for you to be doing this, watching the video and then decluttering in only 15 minutes a day or less. So what if now isn't a good time to get started? If now isn't a good time to get started, you can buy the course at this price because it will not stay this price forever, and you can watch it when you are ready. It's evergreen, and that is the good news. How will you know if it will work for you? So this might not work for you. That might be what you're thinking, and I am telling you, statistically speaking, if it has worked for thousands of other women, it will work for you.